CA Hoops Weekly, presented by Under Armour, has made it up to Harrisonburg, Virginia for the first round of the 2017 CA Women's Basketball Championship. I'm Bobby Broyles along with special guest Zora Stevenson, former Elon shooting guard. Zora, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Let's take a look at some of the first round action today. That first game, you can arguably say Hofstra was probably the most crisp team that came out here today.
I was impressed, especially in the open court. Crystal Luciano was seamless. She was pointing and passing, finding everybody, and then when you left her open, she took it for herself as well.
Absolutely. She nearly finished with a triple-double today as Hofstra Pride knock off Towson. They advance to take on Elon tomorrow in the quarterfinals, and our second game today, UNCW and College of Charleston, a bit of a slugfest.
It was kind of some sloppy play at times, a lot of back and forth, but then at the end, UNCW found a way to win.
Obviously, when you see Jasmine Steele with some clutch shots there near the end of the game to put the game away.
Oh, she had energy, she was quick, she was fast, and then of course she knew when to slow it down. I was talking to her after the game. She said, hey, I've got to be a leader. Coach told me to step up. She stepped up in a big way today.
Now we head to the quarterfinals, all four of them tomorrow on CAA.TV. We begin at high noon with the regular season champions, Elon Phoenix. They take on Hofstra, and like we said, Hofstra was very impressive here. They looked very comfortable out on this court.
Yeah, if the Hofstra that showed up today shows up tomorrow, we could have a good game on our hands. Of course, keys for Elon is just to keep doing what they've been doing, that balanced attack. The greatest thing about Elon is you never know who's going to be hot. So if they have their normal type game, should be good things for them. Hofstra, Luciano is the leader of this team. If she gets everybody together, dishes to the right people at the right times, we may have a good game.
Absolutely. Can't wait for that one. Once again, that begins at high noon, and following that game, it'll be the 4-5 game between William and Mary and Delaware. And this game, it's usually a pretty good game, you're looking at the seeds.
Well, you were talking about 4-5. It's usually a close matchup. If I were to pick one, William and Mary is coming off a good end of their season, especially with a win over the number 2 seed JMU's. They've got potential to make some noise in this tournament.
Following that contest at 5 o'clock, we will see the JMU Dukes on their home floor for the first time in this tournament, and they take on UNCW.
Yeah, a tough task ahead for UNCW. Not only because they're playing JMU, because they're playing JMU at home.
Yep.
With their fans, with the band, with the noise, the atmosphere.
Yep.
It's a whole nother team when you're playing here at the Convocation Center.
And then the nightcap, the 6-3 game, Northeastern being the 6th seed and the 3rd seed being Drexel. They're actually out here practicing right now. And, you know, they played each other last year in the semifinals. This is a rematch of last year's semifinals that the Dragons came away with the victory.
With that matchup, I have to say, Drexel is a poised team. They're a confident team, very well-coached team. They don't take a lot of chances. They're smart with the ball. Tournament time, those things matter.
Yep, and you'll see Northeastern's fun point guard to watch, Jess Jenko. She's once again had a big year for the Huskies. All 4 games, like we said, tomorrow on CA.TV. You can catch Zora Stevenson on the broadcast and many others. And we'll actually be back after the quarterfinals tomorrow to break it all down for you to get you ready for the semifinals.
Lots of basketball ahead.